Hey guys, Catastrophic here. So now we're gonna learn about tower defense. We're gonna make a simple tower defense by the end of this video. Yeah, it's very simple. There's not gonna be a whole lot to it, but hopefully you'll be able to learn a few things about the functionality of like spawning, waves, pathing. Yeah, so let's get to it. Alright, first I'm gonna make new map, make an arcade map, legacy of void, and include campaign data. Go next. Let's just do 160 by 160, seems fair. Let's get let's do this. Seems fine. Alright, say okay. So, it's kind of interesting. One sec. Is that fill? No. Okay, that's don't quite know what's going on here. Okay, that'll work. Alright, so first, most of this is going to be done via triggers, but we're actually going to be going into the data and terrain editor, doing a little editing there. So first off, let's just get right into it. We're going to make some cliffs. We're going to build our tower defense route, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to just make a little line like this, make a little entrance, and this is going to go all the way up here, just like that. Alright, then we're going to make an end entrance, make that a little bigger, just like that. Alright, let's see. I guess we'll make just a little maze, so do like this, and like that, and like this. I'm gonna add a little V to it there. It's like that, very simple. Alright, now let's designate some points. So first we need to have our wave spawning point. So we'll set that right here. Then we need to set the points to which they will be moving to. So let's just envision the path that they're going to be taking. So say they spawn right here, they're going to be moving, probably move right here, move to this point, maybe right there, then right here. They're going to be moving like this to right here, and then finally they're going to be exiting over here. And then I'm also going to make a variable that makes them take turns choosing which side, so I'm going to make some over here too. And now let's make a region right here. That's going to be our end region. If they reach that point, then we lose life or whatever. Yeah, I'll just name these real fast. Wave spawner. Wave M for move 1, then wave M 2A, wave m to b, wave m3, wave m3a, my bad, it's for a wave m for b, and then last but not least, let's do wave n points. Then call this, we can even just remove this and just use a region. Alright, that's what we're gonna do. Wave and region. Alright, so we got our point set up. Now, what we need to do is just add some quick pathing. So basically, what I've done is this is the route that the units are going to take. Say I envision like a Zergling going to point this, there, then there, and then finally to that. And if you just do from point this to there, then they're just going to take routes, the quickest route like that. But in this, we just want them for more of a sake of demonstration, I guess you can say. We're going to have them go to the points, and they're going to be shifting from side to side every so often, once per round or whatever. So let's just add some pathing like that, so that way they can't go that way. And if you add flying units, you can I think you add no fly zones like up here, so there's no round. But then again, you can also just make the flying units go to the points like so, and then you don't have to worry about that. But I'm not gonna get into flying units, so yeah, just do that, and then I guess just do that for whatever. Alright, then let's see here. Okay, so now let's jump right into the trigger editor. Remove this melee initialization. We're gonna make a new trigger. It's gonna be called wave send. Alright, now what we're gonna do is actually make we're gonna make a variable. Alright, and this variable, a variable is just an integer that can be changed. I'm sure you probably know what a variable is, but you call it and you can change the number or whatever the variable is whenever you want. So I'm going to name this just to 0, and the type is going to be integer. You can make it all different kinds. There's all different kinds of variables, but we're going to use integer for now. So, and we're going to call this, I'm actually going to call this wave count, my bad, and have it set to 0. Wave sends, so the events, we're going to just do a simple periodic event, set it to 60 seconds, and you can even make that 60 seconds into a variable, which I'm actually going to do. So this is going to be wave time. You can just change this 60 seconds by default. Then every variable, was it convert? I think it's that convert real to integer. Wave time. So what I just did, I converted the real to integer. Basically changes the value type into an integer, and then that's going to call a variable 60. So now we can change the wave time to whatever via this variable. Let's actually just make folders. I'm going to variables, and make this gameplay. just two simple folders to keep it organized, just like that. That up there. Alright, wave send. Now every 60 seconds what we want to do is first check condition, and let's make this, I think you got boolean. This is going to be set to false at first. This is going to be wave active boolean. Boolean is basically just a true or false condition. That's all it is. And in this case it's a variable, so it can be called wherever. So we're going to do condition, click the parentheses, go to variable, go to wave active. If it's true, then it will send these units. So what we're going to do is just go to action, create units. I'm not going to create custom units, I'm just going to create one. This is going to be our wave count. Actually, let's add one more. This is going to be wave. I don't know, let's do minion count, because those are separate things. Wave count is going to be the actual waves, you know, wave 0, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. Wave minion count will be the amount of creatures or minions that spawn. So yeah, we'll edit that. Wave time, how often the wave spawns, 60 seconds. I think do a little more often, 45, just for sake of demonstration. False, wave active. This will determine whether or not the wave is going to actually be able to send. Yeah, so let's go back here, create wave count. So right now it's 0. What we want to do before anything else is just get a modify variable. Basically this is going to take the variable and add or subtract whatever value you want from it. So wave minion count, I'll just do +3. So every wave it's going to add 3 to the minion count. Alright, so by 120 seconds it's going to spawn 6. Or 2 minutes, it's going to spawn 6. Because this is basically every minute. No, 45 seconds. Basically about every minute it's gonna bump the wave minion count by 3. So by 10 minutes you're gonna be getting like 30 whatever minions are spawned. So let's set that. I'm just gonna do Zergling because they're fun. It's cool. So we're gonna make that player 15 or spawn it at wave spawner. Ignore placements. Alright, now what we're gonna do here is we're actually gonna do if then else, and this is actually gonna be another variable I just copy pasted from wave active. It's gonna be wave shift. So this is gonna be let's just make this integer. Actually, I'll just make it boolean to make it simple. So it's gonna be false. So false is gonna be normal, how it will be normally. And let's get that boolean I just made. Wave shift. If value, just open that, equals false. Then create the Zerglings. And so no matter what, it's going to add minion count. But now it's going into if then else. Or we're just doing if then for now. So it's going to create that wave count, and then it's going to, what we're going to do is get issue order to unit group. So order all units, and we're going to do last created units. So let's order these last created units, however many there are, to do this ability command. Last created units. Now we're going to go order targeting point. Now we're going to do attack. So, and if you do attack, they're going to attack. You know, if you have turrets or towers, they're going to attack them. But you can just do move. You just do move instead, and they'll just keep going by like a regular tower defense. However, whatever kind of functionality you want. Or you could even make it so that you have invulnerable turrets, and then turrets that aren't invulnerable. I mean, you know, whatever you want to do. So it's going to attack, and we set the wave M1. That's the first points, regular point, non-splitting. And that's going to replace existing orders. So order all units and last created units attack wave. Alright, now we're going to copy this, and now all these after are going to be after existing orders. Alright, now we're going to make it target to wave M2B, which is on the right side, which is the regular side that we're going to be using. Then order targeting. Oh wait, I'm not sure. It should be 2B. Now we're gonna do wave M3. Copy paste wave M4B, and then targeting. And this is gonna be center of region, end wave region. All right. So basically, what this is gonna do. I kind of explained it, but if shift wave I think it's just kind of a lot. So basically the rundown every 60 or 45 seconds, which is right here, variables right here that we made 45 seconds. If wave active is true, then modify wave minion count by 3. So then they'll add more units to the wave, and then it'll check if wave shift is false, so that will make our units go into this path like so. And then the next one we will make will be going to the left side, which will change per for now let's make it per round. You can make it per like every 3 rounds or whatnot. And then create wave counts. So create however many the wave count is for of Zerglings. That should actually be wave minion count. Yeah. Add wave spawner for player 15, and then it will order them to do that chain of actions. First replace, because that's the first action we want to do. Then after that, everything has to be after existing orders. That means it will do this. Then after that it will do this. After that it will do this. After that it will do this. So it's like a chain. Now what we want to do, select the if then up here, copy paste. Now we do true. Now we're going to change this to M2A and M4A. So now they're going to be doing the left side like so. And then we just want to do wave count plus 1. Alright, and now we're just going to do text message. But yeah, every 45 seconds it'll add 1 to the wave count. They'll display how many waves there are. First wave will be 0. You can make this default at 1, then the first wave will be 1. Alright, so then we'll just do this. Actually, it's going to display first wave as 1 anyway because we got +1 here. But what you can do is, you can make this like -1 and then it'll go to 0. I don't know, you can, however you want to do that. Display message, What we're going to want to do is go to function. We're going to do combine text. What this will do is we'll take two pieces of text and combine them together. So we have to do that because we have to make the second one a go to function, convert integer to text. Click OK. And this we're going to call our variable wave count, and do text, just do wave colon space, and I'm just going to apply color just to give it a little oomph, which by the way, you just highlight something, click right here, you can edit your color however you want, hit OK, and hit apply color, and then it adds these color codes that you use to edit your text. Okay, for all players to, I'll just do yeah, that's fine. So it'll show the wave count and it'll spawn the minions. And now what we need to do is at the end just do set variable, go to variable, wave shift value equal true. I figured out basically what you want to do is get the stop trigger, get that in there. Then you're going to click on the parameter, go to function, hit current trigger, so stop all instances of current trigger before it goes and checks to see if wave shift is true, and it will set wave shift true, so it'll stop right here and won't go into this and check that, and then next time it runs around it'll be the wave shift will be true, so it will skip this and it'll go to this, then it'll set to false, then it'll stop trigger, which we actually don't need that one there, so I mean you can just remove that. But basically if you have this here you can do it like that, but then if you have any actions after that, then it's not going to be run, so you just gotta watch that. Otherwise you could just make two separate triggers, put each one in the other, have one turn on the other as the other one's turning off, like a switch, using a boolean, which would be wave shift. And yeah, you can do it that way, but I was just trying to put it all in one trigger just to keep it more simplified. So let's see, wave shifts, we can remove that, I was using that. Wave count, I think that's pretty much it. We can also make let's make a timer window. Let's see. Yeah, let's make a new trigger, map initialization. Map initialization. Search for timer. Create timer window, and then we need to start timer. That will expire in 45 game time seconds. Start timer. Sure, I'm gonna do. Let's make this timer window. Copy paste. Make this a timer. Call it timer. Basically, I think I haven't ever actually really used timer windows, so I'm kind of just figuring this out as I go along. Timer window is a dialog, and timer is actual seconds that are counting down that is displayed within the dialog. And a dialog is basically, you know, just like this, you know, a graphic UI interface. So timer one shot. Yeah, make that one shot. Create timer window for last started timer. Let's actually just make that variable, and we're going to set that variable set variable, search for timer, to a function, last started timer, copy paste this, do timer window, get last create timer window. So these are going to be variables used to call these timers, and yeah, start timer. I wonder if that's a variable. I wonder if you even need to set that. I'll have that there for reference anyway. With title, it's going to be wave time, then hit space, or I don't even think you need to hit space for that. Using remaining time, initially visible, yes, and then I think you need to do timer anchor set timer window, show hide timer window. There we go. Okay, so show, and then we'll just do timer window for all players, and then we need to do, I think, timer anchor timer window to top right of screen. That's fine. Then just add like 50. It's not like 150 by 150, so it's a little more right here away from the top right. Okay. Start expire in 40 seconds. So that creates a timer, and the game will start instantly that way. But what we can do is just wait for 10 seconds. And then let's actually go to wave send, make this initially off. Let's actually change this to 20 seconds. And then to do go to function, turn trigger, wait a second, I need to click that, turn trigger on, click on, do turn, wave send on. So after 20 seconds, let's actually make a new timer. Let's actually just do start timer. Let's see, let's move all this right here. Let's make this, set that to 20 seconds, start timer, blah blah, create timer with time window. Then all I think we need to do is just copy that and do this, and then set that to 45 seconds. And then what we're going to have is just do a wait for 20 seconds, or even like 15 seconds just to make it shorter. Just have a wait period and do that, and then we're going to add a repeat forever. Just toss those in there like that. So this will do is repeat forever, start timer, one shot, that will expire in 45 seconds. Wait 45 seconds. Actually do 15. Wait 15. Yeah, and then during this duration, what we gotta do is set variable time wave active to false. We're gonna set that right there, and then after the 15 seconds, just put that under that, and then right here set wave active to true. Okay. And then trying to think. Yeah, let's do stop trigger. Stop all instances of wave send. And then right here we're just, I think what we're gonna do is just run the trigger, wave send. Let's rename this to init/timer, just to keep things compact. And let's just keep this. We don't need an event there because this is gonna be called actually from the init/timer trigger. And I'll just slow down for a second and go over what we've done if you've been following along. So basically, first thing that's going to happen is init/timer trigger map with initialization. It will make a timer, create the dialog for the timer, set the variables for them. It will show the timer window. It'll anchor that to that point, wait 20 seconds, which is until the timer is done, and yeah, just keep that as wave time for now. So then after 20 seconds, we'll turn wave send on, which actually just, we can keep that on and then just delete that, because then it'll repeat these actions forever. Start timer as one shot timer that will expire in 4 seconds. Okay, then run wave send. And I think what we can actually do is window set title for timer window. Yeah. So let's just go to the variable that we created, set title to wave time, and I mean, yeah, that's fine. And let's copy this and make this, set it to break, because they're gonna get a 15-second break. Set wave active to false, which we actually don't need that. But but just in case, I'm just gonna keep it there. I mean, it's not gonna actually do anything. Wave false. Run wave. So yeah, it sets the timer 45 seconds. It runs the wave. So within that 45 seconds, that's where all the action is going to occur. You can actually, setting that even lower might even be better. But I'll just keep it 45 for now. Let's actually change all these variables to wave time. Let's see, wave time. So all you need to do is change this one variable, and it will change all these wave times. Wave time, expire in wave time, game seconds, wave time, and then anything else, it's 45 seconds. Alright, that's good. You can even make a variable for a break, but I'm not going to do that. just because set title to break, set wave active false, stop all instances, wait 15 seconds, and then it repeats it. So this is repeat the wave over and over, adding more and more, adding the wave. So I think right now we can test it. Let me just save. Simple TD. Simple TD. So exit that. Alright, now let's actually make a bunch of Marines so we can see it. And just want to double check if I've made that hostile. Alright, good. Actually, hold on one sec. Wait. Just copy that. I'm going to create a revealer. What this does, I'm just going to do reveal entire map. And what this will do is it will create a visibility within whatever region, which in this case will be the entire map for the player, so I'll be able to see everything. So I don't even need these Marines. I mean, I'll just put them at the end for the heck of it, just to see them attack. Alright, now let's launch it. And it does that for some reason, I don't know why. Opens it and closes it immediately, but whatevs. So we should. The mini map is all funky. Where is our entrance? Alright, there's wave 1. Alright, so it spawned. And you can see wave time is, seems like it spawned 2 waves at the same time. But you can see them working. Our waves are going. And they both reached that point. Now they're going to go to the third, A and B. It seems like these guys are reaching there faster, but it's fine. And I'll just move these down so I can see them reach the end. And there you go. And now it's gonna be 6. Alright, so I need to fix this timer and the wave thing. So stop all instances. I think what I need to do is trigger. Stop all search. You know what, I am just going to do wave send 2 and wave send 1. So I just copy pasted that, named it wave send 2. Wave send 1, I'm going to delete this last one. Wave send 2, delete first one. So you have it like this. And then what it's going to do is going to set the variable, then you just delete that. Yeah, now we set wave shift. So what we're going to do now is just run both the triggers. Wave send 2, and then go back here, just take the second one, delete all this, delete that, stop all instances of current trigger, delete that. So now it's just gonna be 1. So both of these are gonna play simultaneously, but only one will create units, and then it'll set the variable. I think it should work. The variable will be set. Let's actually set that like right there. Actually, no, it's, yeah, sure. Let's see what that does. And then our timer, anchor this, offset by 150, 150. Let's just do center, and I think we can do like 500, then this could be like negative 200 or something. Anchor timer window. Alright, let's test this. Let's hit play. Just doing debugging while making. Alright, there you go, you got wave time. And it just says wave time, it doesn't say break. I guess that's fine.
Armed and ready.
Wave 1, see now it's, and the time, I don't know why it's over there like that. Maybe we can fix that. And it looks like they spawn simultaneously again. At least we can see the wave time. Let's see what happens when it counts down.
You gonna give me orders?
Get these zerglings.
You got it.
I'm actually going to go
Right
that
now.
way. So now it says break for 15 seconds.
Keep your shirt on, Sparky.
What you can even do is at break you can make it
Wait.
kill all the units, but you probably have to wait longer.
Got it.
Like it seems like you have to make the wave take like, or make the break. No, I'm sorry. Make the wave time longer, and then at the end of the wave time, kill all the units.
Orders received.
So then you can have some break. So I'm actually gonna do that. So if you can like stall them long enough. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. Let's just fix the. Let's actually do this. Set this over here. Change this wave time to game starts in. And then so these two. I'm just gonna do this like that. Actually, no, we can just well, just set it back to true, and then get our set wave shift. Delete that. Delete that. Go to our int such timer. So go right here. Set wave shift. So what we're gonna do is go to wave shift. I made a new trigger, wave shift 1, and make 2 wait wave time game time seconds. Set wave shift equal true. Put this right here. Put that right there. Wave shift. I'm gonna say equal false, and then this is just going to happen is it's going to repeat forever. Alright, repeat forever, and then after that we're just going to wait, I think it's 15 seconds. Just trying to be accurate here. Yeah, 15 seconds. And so what this is going to do is do this, run wave shift like that. Run wave shift, and then this is what this is gonna do. Repeat action forever. Wait the game time plus the break, and then it'll change the shift. And then what I can actually do is just copy this, make that 1 second, make that 14, so that way it changes it right before, so it doesn't bug or anything. 14 seconds. And then wave shift true. I'll just switch these around like that. False. Alright. Let's test this. This should work. Simple tower defense turn into not so simple. I mean, it's still pretty simple. Alright, game starts in 5 seconds. Wave time, wave 1. I can see on the minimap that just one wave has spawned. And just before anything else, just before I forget, go right here. You can set game speed to whatever speed you want. Just for sake of speed, I'm gonna make it faster. That's gonna be in map initialization. So hit that, and now it's on break. The Zerglings are coming.
You gonna give me orders? I feel ya. 10-4. Looking forward to it. Why not? I'm on it.
Alright, now it looks like they're still choosing that path. Let's see, run wave shift. I think I should do wave shift false. I guess these do need to be like that. And that should fix it. Let's just assume that's fixed. I mean, that's... Yeah, because I want to get moving on. What was next? Oh yeah, I wanted to do the wave time. I wanted to change that to 60 seconds, so that way break time comes and they're ready by the end, so it kind of matches up, I guess you could say. So wave time, everything set to wave time. Just want to make sure. Alright, save. And I think that's good. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to implement our player. So just remove all these transparents. Make a spawner. Call this player spawn. Save it. And we're just going to, we're not going to get anything too much customization. I'm just going to go to probe, and I'm literally just going to go to the build command card, delete all these, delete attack, make photon, warp in photon cannon, is that it? Yeah. So warp and photon cannon. Then pro build, warp in photon cannon, and then what we can do is just make a speed set to like 10. Go to flags. I mean, you can make him killable if you want, but for this tutorial I'm just gonna make him invulnerable. Set acceleration to 1000 so he moves, accelerates instantly. That doesn't matter, I can just take away his weapon just in case. And then what we need to do is just go to photon cannon. Now this is where you can modify the cost. For now we're just going to do 50. 50 and actually let's let's just do 50, and then what I want to do is go to Zerglings and type in kill right here. So we find kill resource. So every Zergling you kill, you're going to get, say, 15 minerals. Seems fair. So I do that, and now what we need to do is give some starting minerals to the player. Modify player property integer. Player 1 set to just do 100. I think that's about 2 photon cannons. Let's just do 1. I think that could handle 3 Zerglings. So, and then of course, create unit facing angle, create 1, probe, player 1 at point, player spawn. And then what we just want to do is create a pan camera for player 1 to position of last created unit over, give it a little effect, just make it like 3 seconds so it kind of glides over. Existing velocity, Alright, so save this, and then I think we're good to go. Oh, one more thing, we need to do, we need to add lives. So just make a new variable, integer lives, set it to 20, and then make a new trigger. This is life lost / game over. Just make an event. Unit enters that region that we made, the only one, wave end region, and then what we want to do is modify variable lives -1, and then we're just going to do a text. This is going to be a, I mean, you can make like an actual static dialogue where you can constantly view your lives, but I'm just doing this for simplification. It's going to be lives. Let's make this green so it's like health or whatever. Go to text 2, and if I'm going like too fast or whatever, feel free to just let me know. Or if this is fine. So it's gonna add 1 to -1 lives, display lives plus the lives text integers that we made, and then we're gonna do if then else. Hold on one sec, I need to do kill units, or even better, remove units. Remove unit, which will just remove the unit from the game. It won't kill. There's no death animation. He just disappears instantaneously, like he's being teleported, but removed. So now we're just gonna go here. We're going to get variable lives. This. Oh, actually, I always get these mixed up. Oh, let's try that. Equal to or less than 0, I think that's what that is. If not, then one guy going in will end the game if it's greater than. So what we want to do is just do text message, game over, make that red, just make a whole bunch like that, and then wait 6 seconds, then end game for player 1 and defeat. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I'm just going, just for testing purposes, I'm gonna, oh, I forgot one more thing. Make condition, new element, owner of triggering unit equal 15. So that way, if you go onto the wave end region, it won't affect anything. So yeah, let's create a test marine, put it in that region, and see what happens. If it ends game immediately, then that means it's on greater than and equal to, which we need to change. Alright, so you can see we got lives minus 19. That means it worked. And we need a forge. I'll just fix that. Oh, and for turret capping, like capacity of turrets, what we can do is just go to photon. Oops, wrong one. Photon cannon. Let's see. Let's make this like 100 so it's more fair. But what is it? What's it called? Food? No. Stat supplies. We're gonna do -1 and then go to our probe, sort supplies, make this, this will be your capacity, so I'm going to make it 20 turrets, so every single time you spawn that, well yeah, basically it's just -1 from capacity, and then the max capacity is going to be 20 because you have your probe. Pretty simple. Now what we just want to do is go to photon, or probe, actually probe build, open ability info, go to warp in photon cannon, and just requirements, hit this negative sign and your gold. Okay, open this. I think that's it. Oh, and then photon cannon. forget. There's all these little things. Power user, take that off. Take under construction. You can leave that on. Go to photon cannon. Now we're also going to go to, I think, macros. Yeah, we're going to take off unpowered anim. And aliases. No, I think that's it. So let's play. Alright, now I can make photon cannon. That takes like 40 seconds, so it's a little longer than I want, kinda. You can go up, see, you can go down. You see you're spawning from the right first time. Can't attack them, they can't attack me. I just want to double check. Oh, yeah, it's on faster. Alright. So they're going, and going, and going. You can make it faster first, make it like 10 zerglings or whatever. Or just make the, I think the place is pretty big too. Or I could have made my turret up front. Oh. There we go. So, get my 15 minerals, and now wave 2. See what happens. Now I take a left to see how it works. And yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty much it. If you want to make more turrets, you just I mean, I could actually just do that and show you. Yeah, you can add all your abilities to your probe, like, I don't know, force fields, mines. That's what I did in one of my old tower defenses. I added force fields and mines. I had different levels of turrets. I had a turret that shot fireballs. And I missed that.